Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Jack, the muscle and mobility maker with Stronghold Strength and Conditioning. And today, I'm going to teach you how to scale to a full reverse Nordic. But before we get into it, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Saturday, I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance inside the gym and outside of it in your daily life and routine, and it doesn't get better than that. So take advantage of it. Ready? Let's go ahead and dive into this one. All right, like I said, today we're gonna be showing you how to scale to a full reverse Nordic. Now, first of all, why would we wanna be scaling to a full reverse Nordic? And in my opinion, it's honestly one of the best exercises we could be doing for the full health of our knees, as well as the hip stability and strength. So when we get in this reverse Nordic position, we are putting our knee into a deep flexion position, and we are taking it through a full range of motion of the quads, putting them at full length. That is a very important thing to build strength through our quads at length, because normally with other quad exercises, we don't quite get that the same. So this is a great opportunity to do that. It's also requiring a high amount of hip stability. So that ability to fully extend the hip and then stabilize the pelvis pays off when we transfer that to other exercises. So it becomes very important for the knees because of the hip stability, as well as because of the length of the quadriceps and the strength that we're building in that range of motion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at how you can scale this exercise using even your couch at home or just basic stuff around the house to make it easy, and a pull-up band. You will need that to help you for the last variety. Ready? Let's look at these variations. For the first variation, you're going to start with your back against your couch, a bench, whatever you have that's about shoulder height here. What you want to do is lean against, let your hips sit to the floor between your feet, and then drive up, extending your hips fully, engaging the glutes and putting the quads under tension here. So with all of these variations, you want to make sure that you stay at each one as long as you need to, where you feel confident in the movement. Here we're greasing the groove where there's tension in that leaning back position, and really starting to learn that feel of the full extension of the hips with the tension on the quads here. Once you're comfortable there, you can start to perform negatives back to your couch or bench, whatever you're using again. So we want to start with the legs fully engaged in that extended position, and then slowly lower ourselves back to that bench, to that couch, drop the hips, come back up, and start back over again. So this is where we're going to begin to really build that strength in the top end of the movement. Next, we simply want to lower the height of the object that we're going to. So here I'm using a large medicine ball as my decrease in height here. And again, I'm starting with the hip thrust. So my shoulders are resting on the ball. I'm driving through my hips. This is going to put that whole anterior portion of my leg under some compression and tension there. And I'm using that to build strength in this position. Once we have that down, again, we're going to add the negatives back in, dropping the hips, coming back up to a tall position, and lowering in. Now, if you're having trouble getting that low in the first place, what you could do is also add a band to help you perform these negatives. So you can hold a band out front and simply perform the negative portion of the movement. Drop the hips, come back up tall, reset, and use that band to help take some load off as you're working. Once you're confident there, we're going to use the band to actually perform both directions of the movement. So we want to lower ourselves in and press back away from the ball so that we're getting that full lowering, maintaining the extension of the hips here, and then driving back up through that base of a nice flat foot and leg, lower leg, as you drive through the floor. Now, once you have that, just progress it a little bit further, taking out your small ball there and going all the way to the floor. You can also adapt the size of the band as you need. So if you need more assistance, you'll actually use a heavier band to help you pull up. This is about 15 to 25 pounds that I'm using with the red band here to assist me through the full range of motion for the reps. And finally, you're ready to take that band out of the equation and perform the full reverse Nordic. I recommend performing all of these in anywhere from a rep range of 3 to 10 reps at a time. So making sure that you are able to at least do a few in the beginning and start to build that up, get a little bit more of the muscular endurance, and then you can always lower back down as you progress the variation. All right, and there you have it. How you can scale to a full reverse Nordic, strengthening your knees, making them as healthy as possible, restoring full flexion of the knee, bringing stability and strength to those hips, and overall just strengthening your body and core in one move. If you like this video, make sure you let me know by clicking that big thumbs up down below, and take a moment to share this one with a friend. Maybe they don't have good exercise options for their quads. This would be a good one. Maybe their knees need to be strengthened a little bit. This would be a good one. So pass it along their way. If you're somebody who has training aches or injuries that are holding you back from moving the way that you'd like to, and you want to improve your mobility and overall performance, what I want you to do right now is drop down below in the description to fill out a coaching application and schedule your mobility blueprint call. This is our opportunity to get on a Zoom call together so that I can take you through a mobility assessment, see where your needs are, and then tailor a program based off of what we find. Once I have all that information, I'll be able to lay out in full detail what your program would look like for you, how I'd be delivering it to you, the number of sessions per week, equipment you need access to, all those details, including the cost of the programming and pricing, and any other questions that you would need answered, we can take care of on that call. So if that sounds good, drop down below and fill out that coaching application and get that call scheduled right now. Last but not least, if you have not already, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Saturday, I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance inside the gym and outside of it in your daily life and routine. And it doesn't get better than that. Welcome to the Stronghold Army. We'll see you next week.